here today doing a new construction inspection in Orlando. We have a customer that has been informed by his contractor that the work is complete and it's ready for occupancy. We're going to take a look at some of the things that are wrong here. Should be reasonably obvious for some of the stuff. Some of the stuff you may not actually pick up on until we actually point it out to you. So here we go, and we're going to get started now. First thing that's required on any construction site, any new construction project, is all of the approved construction plans are supposed to be posted on site. There should be an address on here so that the inspectors and the local jurisdiction knows which property they're looking at. We've got no address, no posting, and in the job box we got no plans, no permits, no documentation that's required for the building code to actually do their work and do their inspections. So that's violation number one. One of the things that we got going on with this particular property is you can see there's no driveway here. It does look like the grade's been cut down somewhat for an apparent concrete driveway, if I had to guess. That's typically going to be required by zoning or one of the local ordinances, and it should be included in the construction plans. On the site plan, it should have a driveway. There is no driveway. That means that whoever's the occupant in this triplex that we're looking at is not going to be able to park here, and that's going to be a problem. They're going to have a driveway so that they don't have to park on the street. One of the things that is required to have a certificate of occupancy on a construction project is you have to have a sanitary collection system. This particular triplex here in Orlando we're looking at today has a septic system. Each unit has its own drain field, and that's evidenced out here. We can tell where these pipes are. That's the markers for the drain field. So we can see that this vegetation that looks really nice is actually our drain field area. Problem with that is that the tank in the drain system is on a pump. Well, in order for the gravity collection to work for your sanitary drainage system, we have to have electricity for the pump to run. So there's no way to get a CO without having your septic pump and your alarm system in place so that you can use the bathroom facilities on the project. Here we are looking at the water heater. One of the things that every inspector knows is that when the water heater is installed at the same finished floor elevation as the interior of the house, it should be installed in a pan, and this is. However, the pan is required to drain to the exterior. This one does not. That's a non-compliant installation and needs to be corrected for proper installation. Also, we've got some really questionable connections here where the piping's not supported in the wall. This is problematic. That's another violation. And the electrical is obviously questionable throughout the entire building here. So it just goes on and on and on. We've concluded an inspection today on an unfinished construction project. A lot of things are going on. Unfortunately, the owner of the project is going to have a long time to get this project completed. There's legal issues, there's statutory requirements, there's contractor obligations, and financial things that all need to be straightened out. So one of the things is under Florida statutes, and I'm not an attorney, but as a contractor and a professional in the industry, I do know that there are Florida statutes, it may be 558 or 553, I'd have to go back and look, but that gives a contractor an obligation or the right to repair and correct deficiencies in construction work. I don't know if that's applicable in this case since the contractor's been terminated, but the owner needs to get with their attorney to figure that out. Additionally, the owner of the property has paid the contractor almost 95% of the budget. However, sounds like the contractor hasn't paid the subcontractor, so there's lien releases and property legal issues with liens that the subcontractors can file. There's a whole lot of legalities in that, and there are specific procedures in place that need to be done in order for the subcontractors to have a valid lien. Those are all things that we're going to research in the office when we get back to help our customer with their new construction defect issues here in Central Florida. Again, give us a call,